Is it possible to build a missile with no tools, no skills, and $100? I only got these, give me a break. And sure, I got a lathe. I don't even know how to turn it on. Or a welder. Never welded before. Power tools. They'll cut my limbs off. But what's stopping me from making a goddamn missile sculpture at home? Weapons contractors are ripping governments off. Look at that, $400,000 for one unit. For that kind of money you could buy 3 working tanks. Or a 1-bedroom apartment in a city. If you really think about it, a guided missile is just a long tube with some electronics, motors, fuel and explosive Play-Doh. And who's paying for it? You! One more reason not to pay tax. That was just a joke, IRS. But you know what? I think I can do better for much cheaper. Come on! So, $100, huh? Warhead, forget it. Propellant, in this economy, machine parts, good luck making that. Instead, we can just buy a metal tube, paint it, add some fins, detail it with graphics, make it dance with electronics, and design it in a way that doesn't need welding, bending, lading, scraping, praying, breaking. Even though the whole thing will be made from 3D prints and scrap metal, by the end it will hopefully look like a real missile. Boom! I don't go over budget, the channel doesn't get banned, and nobody goes to prison. Now that's a plan. This project will be based on a mishmash of different air-to-air missiles, but first of all, how big should it be? That's a bit long, don't you think so? That's not something she said. 50% that is. So about 1.5 meters or 1 Danny DeVito. I don't want this thing to be boring. I want moving fins, some lights and maybe even a seeker head. I built this for $3. Trivia time. What if you had like what if you had like 6 servos and then you just like took and then you took 4 and then well, yeah, it doesn't have a real tracker, but what can you expect for such a tight budget? Isn't that cool? Now obviously I cannot just leave it exposed to all the elements like this. Hey, what's that?
Ridiculous aggressive unboxing video.
I got this really cool dome thingy, which definitely wasn't made by PCBWay, who most likely didn't sponsor this video. They probably don't have other— You know what, scratch the sarcasm, they can not only do PCBs but also CNC machining, laser cutting, painting, whatever else you desire. You just gotta shabba ding dong, click a few buttons and Merry Christmas. It's going to go over this part and then that goes over the top like this. Like this. Like this! This is the brain of the device. It will use this barrier to keep everything tidy and— Hey, did you know that it took several days for Bladical to 3D print, glue, assemble, solder and build just one part of the missile? What an idiot! Might as well go ahead and watch somebody who actually knows what they are doing, not this lazy wannabe basement welder who calls himself an engineer. It was a— Anyway, where was I? This Arduino controls all 6 servos, 2 on the top and 4 on the bottom. It will be powered by this battery once I fix it, of course. Now getting to this point was actually pretty chill. Oh, I have to redo this entire part. Whoa. Whoa. What? What? Ooh. Come on. Well, all my gyroscopes just died. This is the wrong chip. This wiring is not safe. Yes, plus is definitely black. This is the wrong module. Ooh. Now, as I said, I'm on a very tight budget, but I need some metal parts to make all this look like a real missile. I have like $50 remaining and I have to be really careful with spending the rest of the budget. Okay, let me be clear. I'm only gonna count the cost of material I end up using, not everything here I paid for. Or did I? Did I pay for all this material, or did I take an angle grinder and a high-vis jacket and decommission some out-of-service street signs and steal scraps from the dumpster for steel mirror nearby? The answer is yes. Of course I paid for these Sherlock, except for maybe a couple of these plates which I stole from the school's trash can 3 years ago, but we don't talk about that. That looks awful. Let's just clean these. It's great that I cleaned my long black pipe, but what now? Trying to finish all the 3D parts is making my brain hurt, so let's try some power tools. Let's try some test holes. This does nothing. I might just need a different drill bit. This should be good. Whoa. What the fuck? Why did this flip to the hammer? Okay, we got somewhere. I just think I need some kind of lubrication here. I just gotta find it. I guess WD-40 is good, right? No way, it actually worked. I'm totally qualified for this. I can't see anything in these glasses. Oh, I really don't want to mess this up. This thing is way too small. What? 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 Let's try this. That's how far I got for all this work. I don't think this is good either. Now if this isn't genius, then I don't know what. What just happened? Even better. Ooh, what is this green sludge? You know what, I just figured it out somehow. Don't worry, you don't have to watch any more of this, because the camera is going to die. And kids, that is how you do a 20-minute job in 2 hours. And I had to do all of this 2 more times. It's been countless days since that last clip and I'm slowly going insane. I can't just hot glue these fins to the metal. Are you stupid? No, what we need is what every guy needs. A hole. But instead of putting our pipe into holes, we're going to put holes into our pipe. My family watches these videos. The problem with drilling into a cylinder is alignment. Let's say you want to drill a hole into the middle. Is it here? Is it there? Eyeballing it isn't going to work. That's when you use a V-block to center it, which is great and all until you need 4 perpendicular drill holes. Yeah, good luck, idiot. What we can do instead is 3D print... 3D print a guy... 3D print a guy that goes around the tube and hopefully makes our job a lot more precise and easier. I ruined it. Oh, that's bad. What am I doing? Now let's paint this thing. How do I paint this thing? Got it, so you need sandpaper is like trauma. The scars are visible on the surface, but it won't destroy you. It also makes the paint stick better. Isopropyl alcohol won't get you drunk, but it will remove the oils from the surface so the first layer can stick better. Whoa, what is that, Glydical? I thought we were going to make a large missile, not a Pringles can. Yes, I will, but I never sanded, drilled, tapped and painted anything like this before. And this lets me get a feel of what to expect. Anyway, we'll also need Primer. It's a 24 movie about time travel. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Primer bonds to the surface of whatever you're spraying it on, makes the finish look nicer and protects the material. Awesome stuff. Paint. I bought way too much of these, but at least it looks as if I knew what I was doing. It paints things. Paint. I love paint. Coating is used to protect your beautiful paint job from the elements, but it's not necessary, so I might not use it. Now we have everything. Tools, materials, plans, knowledge. I finished the graphics, test fitted the parts, and now... Oh, what? I'm just destroying this hole. Oh, I'm getting better at this. Day 2. Day 3. That's never gonna dry like this. I need to find a way to heat this pipe up without bringing it inside because I don't have a lot of time. What are these matches? I really don't want to sand all of this, but I don't have a choice. This is gonna take a while.
A few minutes later.
Day 4. So, how much was it? For the materials, screws, paints, plastics, electronics, equipment and shipping fees, I paid a grand total of $211. Not including the transparent head which PCBWay gave me for free. But wait, I did not use up most of these materials and some components could have been even cheaper if I waited for shipping. So, if we included how much this missile sculpture would cost me, including the sponsored part, it would have been roughly $180. Let's go! I win! Weapons contractors lose. That's how you do it. Wait, what was our budget? No tools, no skills, and $100. It's fine, the government also goes over budget a couple of times, who cares? Before the military hires me to work for them, I gotta be honest, this thing has some issues. For one, the paint piece like onion skin, I even had to repaint the front because a lot of it scratched off when trying to assemble this thing. Ooh, that's really bad. If you're wondering why, it's probably because the sanding wasn't rough enough, it was very cold and the humidity was through the roof. Everything you should be avoiding when painting outside. This whole device runs on a single battery which can only power 2 servos at once. I put the clamps on the wrong way and the entire bottom part should be aligned with the top part, not rotated 45 degrees. Missiles don't work that way, and I only realized this way after the missile has been completed. I hope you understand why I didn't even bother trying to make this fly. Maybe next time, who knows? If you want more of this, join Patreon, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. Bye. Man, this thing turned out awesome. What's this? Oh, that looks much more professional than mine.
But I've got an issue, which is this missile took me 2 months and about $2,000 to make.
I think I'm good.